What's wrong with me? Am I not good enough? That's what I talk about in front of the mirror every time I fell. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a failed dreamer. Since I was a child, I was dreaming of becoming an architecture and study abroad. I often drew buildings in the back of my notebooks, glued masticks into bridges, folded used paper or clipboards into buildings, hoping that one day I could have a beautiful work ranging from office buildings, houses, and so on. But however, after I got accepted to study architecture at a university in Malaysia, I did not achieve scholarship. I was born and raised in the coast of Lampung Bay, the second of 3 children. Both of my parents were civil servants. But when I was accepted, my first younger brother also studying out of town, and also my mother has just given a birth for my younger brother. I knew the conditions of my family. I knew the burden that they had to bear. I could not force my dreams. I cannot be selfish. A heartbroken young man. In this situation, loving myself is one thing that I was striving for, finding peace with myself. From this point, I enter the lecture hall with a hesitant heart. I sitting among people who dream of becoming lawyer, who dream of becoming prosecutors, and dreaming of becoming legal consultant. While I was still imagine if I can become an architect student. This has become real, that I also have sustained heard of my dreams. After all that I've gone through, I'm not traumatized by dreams. Since childhood, my parents always taught me about hope and purpose. So that's why I grew up to be an achiever. Because for me, achievement is not about getting all that we want, but how we can make a plan B if a plan A doesn't work in the beginning, and how we can move forward from that failure. This implementation became real during college. I became one of the most outstanding students at my university. Also, I winning 10 debate championship in English category. And the unexpected things is, I had the opportunity to study abroad in Malaysia, which is that's my dream since childhood. By that, I understand that it's not just about achievement, but it is about understand what the meaning of life itself. I know that it is not about how achievement and how far we go, but it is about how we can willing to understand what the reality that we should focus on. Willing from the scratch, willing to grow, and willing to be at peace. Even though I cannot be an architect who designs buildings, I can be an architect who design my own life. After experience that I've gone through, I bring fuel to Lampung Kejar Mimpi community, which is it is a great platform for the youth, and I give motivate for them to dream big and know that they are worthy of dreaming, because every dreams is possible, but if not, there is always a plan B that exists if a plan A doesn't work, like I said. That's the true meaning of the journey That's how you can make transitions and do better to improve your quality synergy to fight for that failure. Even when life does not go as we hope, be grateful, make a real impact, have a courage to ask significantly about questioning that maybe not good for yourself, or had a self-critical dialogue. Identify, recognize, and explore yourself. Believe in yourself, stay true to yourself, find a bigger meaning about yourself, and be impactful to your surrounding. Because at the end, there is your parents, your siblings, your friends that will encourage and support you until the finish line. Show the people that you are valuable. Know that you are worthy. Show that you are not just individual with ordinary capabilities, but you are individuals with extraordinary capabilities. Find your own journey. Find your authentic self. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a failure, but I'm an achiever. I did not fail to love my life. I have not failed to have a willing to learn from reality. And because of that, I stand here and say, without regret,